this time.
Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 303 of the Internet Dad Show. Peter Navaro speaks out from prison. Oh, what?
What?
Why are you? Oh, get over there, Deke. Stay on your side, please. Stay on your side. Stay on your side. Good morning, everybody. I'm JJ. I am the JJest host ever. That'll be funny maybe in a couple minutes. That's Deacon. We are your Internet Dads. We meet Monday through Friday here on rumble.com/Internet Dads or youtube.com/Internet Dads to drink coffee and read the news.
My name today is also for Ricochet when he tunes in. I don't know if he tunes in or he at the beginning or if he tunes in the middle, but it's also for Ricochet today.
Oh, can you? I don't get the joke.
Harpua is my name today. It's another fish song, so we'll see if he gets it when he tunes in.
Oh Lord, you people. Oh, we are Brian just broke the F5 key. What does the F5 key do? Refresh. Oh, he's refreshing.
He's refreshing the page.
All right. And Brian doesn't join us except on Fridays. But
Brian has a broken F5 key, but I think your clock's broken, Brian, because we start at 8 o'clock right on the dot.
Yeah, we're on time.
Let me tell you why we're late today is because, because I'm sitting here and JJ pops up on the video and there's Lily sitting in his lap. And so I've been talking to Lily for about 5 minutes.
Yeah. This is the second show. The first show is just me and my kids talking to Deegan.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was talking to Lily and she's got glasses.
Yeah.
And this is what I was getting at. If you didn't catch what I was hinting at, because I've ran across a lot of kids like this. So I just automatically do this when I see kids with glasses. Did she not want to wear glasses when she first got them?
At first, but she's been wearing them for a while. I mean, she was really rough. She's been wearing them for probably the last 6 months, maybe more.
Well, I've encountered a lot of kids that don't want to wear glasses, and since I wear glasses, I always try to point out. I'm like, "Wow, your glasses are so cool. I wish I had those." Are I try to point out. I just try to
positive,
and I'm like, I can't see with my glasses on. Everything is blurry. To let them know, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
So. Good morning, sir. What's up?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you? I can't get the light to come on. Whatever.
Everything was good. I had a good day yesterday. Ended up being a good day. Yeah, I got to spend some time outside. And then Ashley and Kendra made me my favorite supper last night and made me some banana pudding for dessert.
By the way, I'm sorry. My birthday present to you is late, but it is posted on YouTube now as of like 20 minutes ago.
On YouTube?
Yeah. I posted your birthday song on YouTube with lyrics so that you can sing along.
So I can sing along with it again or scream along. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pull that up in a little bit. All right.
Have songs later on in the show. If you're just now tuning in, we're going to hit our news stories here in just a minute, but you'll also know that we add a song to Deke's playlist that is on our Discord server. If you want to go over to Discord and join, we like to talk and have fun, and we make jokes, but we also have some pretty serious discussions sometimes. And so get on over there, and the playlist over there, the songs this week are songs for Trump. Songs for Trump. And I have a good one for you today that I guarantee you've never heard. Songs for Trump this week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get to going too far, I want to shout out to someone who left a comment on our video yesterday on Rumble, Deke. I thought I would do a little shout out to our to whoever's leaving a comment. Check this. Hold on, let me go this way.
I don't know about
Cancel. Yeah, I know you don't. Push this button, then this button, then this button, and then it takes up too much screen because that's the way that Restream does. The comment says, "Hello, Internet Dad Show. I'm reaching out because I came across your Rumble channel and I was impressed by your compelling videos. However, I noticed your content are not getting enough engagement as it should have. I'd like to offer you detailed and tailored strategies to implement and make it."
I think that's real. I think that's real. You should respond to that. That sounds real.
Well,
you might want to really help us.
They did. Let's see. Did they leave a like? They did leave a like. So, appreciate that.
Tell him that we'll think about it if he buys a t-shirt.
Yeah. I need to make time to make t-shirts. All right. So let's see. We got a bunch of news. We got some entertainment news. We're going to talk about Star Wars, I think. Do you know that the new Star Wars show is out?
I dropped Disney Plus.
Because
I was
right.
It kept going up.
Okay.
And all the Pride stuff was like that broke the straw, but it was the price increases that just kept, because I can watch that Star Wars show anytime that I want. I don't have to subscribe to Disney Plus.
Here's Dave. I'm gonna tell you something that I saw over the weekend. Dave, you can be up in the top corner there. Here's something I saw over the weekend. I signed into Disney Plus on my phone. And let me see if I can do it real quick. And
I hope I'm still not paying.
Let me see if it does it.
No, in my luck, I'm still subscribed to
it. Okay, so it's not doing it now. I signed into Disney Plus on my phone for something. I was just looking for something for my kids. And there was a giant Pride collection banner. And I was like, what the heck? Disney had a Pride collection banner, and it was on my profile for my kids. That's for like G. Like I have the profile set for like not PG-13, not PG, nothing like that. Only G level shows for my kids. And there was a Pride banner and 5 cartoons under the Pride banner, and 3 of them are cartoons that they watch. And I was like, these Disney SOBs. Anyway, okay. But we'll get to entertainment news in a little bit. We have a couple of interesting things there. Let's start with this. Hey, good morning, Dave. Good morning. How's your cup of coffee? Do you drink coffee?
I do. Don't you know this?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I just don't want to. I want to be
black
sure.
is midnight on a moon is night and hot.
Yes, that's how coffee goes. It's black.
You see how people do now? You viewers, do you see how JJ's memory works? He just asked Dave if he drinks coffee.
It doesn't. My memory does not work. Memory. I would rather ask than assert and be wrong. Just ask again.
Okay. How many Fridays have we drank coffee together though?
It's been a lot. It's 2 years, but you've been doing it for a year or so.
Probably.
You know what? I'm gonna have to put this back on you. You're gonna have to go through every episode and find when you started. That's on you.
You know what I'm going to put on you? Then go back and find that email where I emailed you for the very first time. It was like, hey, I see you've started a.
That was on Reddit, and I can probably find that.
And then see what year that was. 20.
Yeah, that was a while. That was probably 20. Yeah, no, it would have been. It would have been like we did this. We started the show in 2018, the podcast. So it would probably have been right after that.
Really?
I think so.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
I think we just started the podcast when
you're right. Actually,
yeah, I think we started in like 2015.
All right, look, I'll look it up. All right, I will look it up. I will find out when it started. Okay, so we have look, this is not the most scintillating topic ever. Peter Navaro. Peter Navaro is in prison in Miami. In a federal prison.
Doesn't he play guitar for the Chili Peppers?
That's
Dave Navaro. That's my bad.
Dave Navarro.
Oh, sorry.
This is his little brother.
Is Dave Navarro still cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why wouldn't he be?
Okay.
I almost saw him. He was supposed to be playing.
Rocker's age.
I saw Jane's Addiction, and then I saw Chili Peppers, and he was supposed to be at both of them, and he didn't show up to either one of them.
Oh, so he skipped a gig? It sounds super cool.
No, I think something was going on. Anyway, go ahead. Okay. Peter Navarro.
Yeah, all right.
I don't even know.
Peter Navarro is a former economic advisor to the President of the United States. He was called before Congress, subpoenaed by the J6 bully squad, and he said Donald Trump has exercised executive privilege, so I'm not at liberty to testify, because presidential immunity. And the J6 bully squad recommended him for criminal referral. And the judge said, Oh yeah, the judge could have said 30 days suspended sentence. You're free to go. But instead, the judge said, you didn't testify before Congress, so maximum, the absolute maximum, and he's in prison right now. So he's literally a prisoner who was an advisor to Donald Trump, who asserted executive privilege or said that Donald Trump's executive privilege covered him, and so he couldn't testify. He wasn't at liberty to testify. So that's his story. Anyway, he's in jail. He's got a book coming out. This is what Peter Navaro looks like. And I wanted to go down here because he's talking about, this is an interview. Like, he's not on camera. These journalists sent him, Breitbart News sent him like some questions. He was able to write out responses and send them back as an interview. They have asked him, do you think Donald Trump will be sentenced to prison? And I read some of this and I thought this was good. So I just want to go through this real quick. Peter Navaro said, again, in my case is instructive. Look where I'm writing from, a prison in Miami. In my case, Democrat judge Amit Mehta freely admitted that I had refused to testify before Congress because I firmly believe that once Donald Trump invoked executive privilege, it was not my privilege to waive, and I had a duty to the Constitution and my oath to office to do what I did. Under those circumstances, Mehta should have given me no more than a 30-day suspended sentence. Instead, and ironically, he gave me the maximum possible time under the guidelines and even cleverly structured the sentence in a way to deny me any sentence reduction under the First Step Act that Donald Trump signed and I had lobbied for. It was a cruel and unusual punishment right out of the Democrat lawfare game plan.
What is that, number 8? What is that, 8th Amendment? 6th?
Sixth, maybe. I can look it up in a second. But yeah, you're not allowed to have cruel and unusual punishment or unusual fines. Judge Juan Mercan is likely to do the same thing. It's the 8th Amendment. Sorry. Yeah. I look for a prison sentence for Donald Trump. More importantly, I also believe that Mercan will refuse to release President Trump pending an almost certain victory on appeal. This is exactly what happened to me. Judge Mehta knew damn well my case will be overturned on appeal. Otherwise, the constitutional separation of powers will be irrevocably damaged. Yet, unlike in a similar case with Steve Bannon and a different judge. So anyway.
So the question here is, the judge has a recommended minimum sentence, but there is also a maximum sentence.
Yeah.
That they can choose to do.
Yeah.
And he chose the maximum sentence. But the question is, did he go ahead with the other things, and was that cruel and unusual or excessive fines imposed? That's the question.
Well, I mean, I think what we have here is that political judges are using. Look, judges have discretion. That's kind of one of the backbones of our judicial system. Is that yes, there is the law. This is wrong. This is not allowed. That is not allowed. And we don't have a codified. We don't have a codified judicial system. That is, there is room in our legal system for judges to temper the outcome of cases. So they can take extenuating circumstances. They can take, all kinds of other things into account and rule along the lines of precedents. But lawmakers do provide minimums and in some cases maximums just to kind of corral judges a little bit. And then so within those gates, the judge can, make whatever kind of decision he thinks is appropriate. But what we're seeing here is that Democrat judges against Republicans are going all the way as far as they absolutely can.
Do you know why? I mean, here's my crazy mind again. All right. I'm going to go into storyteller mode. Okay. I'm storyteller mode. If I'm telling a story about a nation going to take over another nation, I'm going to slowly put little bitty, in my kingdom, all through my kingdom. I know it's cracking me up. All through my kingdom, I'm going to put little bitty lords in certain places that do certain things. The judges. And all these judges are like my little, and they're smaller positions. They're not the whole country's voting on it. They're smaller positions.
Yes.
So you're going to put all these people into place, and then you're going to have them into place. And you do your thing every once in a while, but stay on the straight and narrow. And when we execute Order 66,
okay,
we have executed Order 66. You will start moving in our direction and executing all the Jedi. You see where I'm getting at?
I see that. I see that. There could be. So you're suggesting there could be. There's two different ways that story could go down. That could be. He has no comment probably. That could be a coordinated conspiracy where somebody has a plan and they're going to follow the plan.
That's my imaginary hypothetical story I'm making up.
Here's the thing: that same story fits this other story. It fits this other path as well. It could be that all those people are in place and there's not a coordinated conspiracy, but what you have is a standalone complex where all of these different people have the same objective end goal. And they're like, look, if I just do this, F that guy. And you have a bunch of people independently acting that looks like a coordinated effort because they all have the same goals and they're all working to the same ends.
I am just going to say that I am frustrated that we have conservative judges and liberal judges.
Well, what else are you going to have?
It's neutral judges.
A judge.
Right.
A judge.
Sure. It's never happened in the history of ever.
Judge Dredd was.
Okay. All right.
Fair.
Right. I am the law. Oh my God. Could we just have Sylvester Stallone pronounce all sentences?
Can we have another new Judge Dredd movie? Because that last one was fire.
You like that Carl Urban one? Urban?
Freaking bad.
Pretty good.
I've watched it like 3 times. All right.
They filmed that. Go on.
Yeah, we don't.
I was just going to say, judges.
Tangent.
I would love to see judges.
Yeah, be not awful and not biased, openly biased.
Of the political system. Devoid of the political system.
Oh, I see Brian's comment about entertainment. We will make sure to touch on that. I'll try to make sure to touch on that. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, they all claim that they're independent and then they are beholden only to the law, but they're lying. They're all lying. All right. We have a couple. You guys, one of you guys posted this Hill article, but I think it's the same as this one on Scanner.com. So maybe they'll collide. The Biden blames Congress for immigration crisis as he unveils new restrictions. Rep. Troy Neal said all Joe Biden had to do was keep President Trump's border policies in place, and the American people would be safe today. Biden and his administration have been repeatedly criticized for failing to secure the U.S.-Mexico border, and the White House released a proclamation from Democrats blaming rising rates of illegal immigration on failing regimes and dire economic conditions, violence linked to transnational crime organizations, and the COVID-19 pandemic.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hold on, here it is. Biden blamed Congress for failing to update an immigration and asylum system that is simply broken. Well, how's come we had the same law today that we had under Donald Trump, and yet under Donald Trump there was a fraction of illegal immigration, and today it's literally like 30 million people.
That crap that he said yesterday about he's going to try to implement this to where it's only going to be at its maximum. We can only let in a maximum number of illegals. And then we're going to hire more border agents and we're going to do this and all that crap that he said yesterday. And all the talking heads are like screaming at him because it's like 5 months before the election and you're going to say crap like this. It's like, dude, nobody cares anymore. Nobody believes you. It's a waiting game for us.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
It's all it is a waiting game. You could get on there and say that you're going to give every American $1 million refund from the, IRS
cancel
this year. You get a check. We're going to cancel student debt. We're going to legalize marijuana all over the country, and we're going to let you have gas stoves if you want to. And he still would lose by an overwhelming majority.
I hope. Here's the thing. The thing is, like you know things that are going on, and a lot of us like read the news and we're observant and we know what's happening. There's still an enormous amount of people who will vote in November that have no information, zero information. They are completely uninformed. In fact, the Democrats make an absolute point of recruiting the youngest, least informed people to make decisions in our democracy.
I had an individual ask me yesterday when Kentucky's primaries are going to be.
No, really?
Yeah, seriously.
They were 2 months ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. All right.
Right. I'm like,
but
yep.
That tells me, okay, they asked you when the primaries were, and they were 2 weeks ago. So let's deduce some stuff real quick. That person is more than likely an uninformed voter because they did not know,
right.
But they're actively asking you, who they know probably is more informed in that than they are. So that is an uninformed voter that was actively looking for information on something that they previously did not care about.
That's good.
Is exactly what that is.
I think most voters fall in that category.
Mm-hmm.
They will try to do some research 2 weeks before the election and figure out what they're going to do. And this individual and I had a long conversation just about all kinds of things.
Right.
Where it's a personal conversation, I can say more things.
Sure, yeah.
When it's
right
So
publicized,
this is illustrative of another kind of property of our social dynamics, which is it's not as though there's just like informed and uninformed people. What we have are node clusters in society where you have highly informed people who have a circle of people that they talk to, and those people in that network know that these people are highly informed, and so information passes from the most informed. I mean, yes, some people watch TV, but like that's not really it. Highly informed people influence other people, and those people have a social network, right, that informs them, and information dribbles out from the most informed people down to the least informed people, often by sharing, by these little conversations, including like you're very passionate about a view or not. But here's the thing: as people on the right side of center, right, or even the right side of far left, conservatives tend to, in my opinion, not really bring politics into conversation that often. You definitely got some people that are post on Facebook and are loud or whatever. But you can see it in Hollywood too. On the left, it's if they have a political preference, they're waving it all the time, and on the right, you never see them.
Conservatives have been we've put our shell up. We've gone into our shell,
turtle mode,
and we don't go out and say what we believe all the damn time, because we've had so many years of persecution, basically for what we believed, that I have learned to keep my mouth shut on my beliefs on certain things, because it's going to start an argument with somebody that, first off, is not going to listen to my side of the argument. So I'm just wasting my breath. So why don't I just keep my mouth shut? And so that's why you'll see when conservatives, you might be sitting there or something, and you'll see, the dude's got a Trump pin on or a Trump hat on, or he might make a comment, and he'll, like this morning, some dude said something to me, and you make a comment and you're like, oh, kind recognizes kind. I know you, that I'm more comfortable with you. Yeah, he sucks. So, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? We've got our shell up.
This is what I'm talking about. Like we have to, without being provocative, we have to make more. We have to make some more intelligent efforts to influence the people around us. That's what we have to do. And we can't just be like, well, I don't want to talk because I don't want to offend people and I don't want to get reprisals for saying stuff. So like people on the right are going to have to take some different strategic approaches, and that cannot be being quiet. That's not going to work. So we have to we have to divide this line, and thread this needle.
And I don't know.
I don't know.
I agree with you, but I don't know.
A preacher should know. How do we do it?
We live it. We don't say it. Like the lady the other day, the video that you showed, I can't remember who it was, Congresswoman, who said, I know, the Congresswoman who said, enough. We can't do this anymore. I'm walking away from the lady who was
right.
There was another guy that left there was another guy that left the Democratic Party here recently because of some of the same stuff, and I don't remember where it was. North Carolina?
Right.
But I didn't say that in the private chat, by the way. What I just posted, I didn't say that.
I think that one of the senators has dropped from the Democratic Party and changed to independent again. So I think we're now like, let me look that up because I saw that story break yesterday or the day before, and we didn't run it on the show. Let me look at that. Let's see.
While I was looking that up, I just want to say, sorry I wasn't around yesterday and the day before. We had our previous police chief passed away.
Yeah, you should be.
I was at the funeral. I was doing that. It was a very touching service. He was a good man. He was a good officer.
Oh. Way to bring a Debbie Downer into the show.
I'll share the story. Micah was 10 and he was at City Council or City Hall, and Ernie Fox, the chief, was doing this thing, and Micah, he asked if anybody had any questions. Micah's in Cub Scouts, and Cub Scouts are out there. Micah sees a box of donuts on the desk of the officer and says, "Is it true that officers only eat donuts?" Shut the whole thing down.
Wow.
He shut the whole thing down. That was my son calling out the chief.
That's great.
All right, go ahead.
Here's the story I should have mentioned. This should have made the news, and I just didn't cover it. Senator Joe Manchin leaves the Democratic Party and registers as an independent. Yeah. So he's a West Virginia senator who spent his entire decades-long political career as a Democrat. And on Friday, he said he's leaving the party and registering independent. That does not mean he's a conservative, and it does not mean he's a Republican. It means that the Democratic Party has moved so far crazy that and he's in West Virginia, and West Virginia is a red state. It is, but he's been able to stay a senator. To stay true to myself and remain committed to put country before party, I decided to register as an independent with no party affiliation and continue to fight for America's sensible majority. And this is one of the guys, not unlike your former. Is he still senator? Is Senator Turtle still the senator? Senate Majority Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, I think through the end of the year.
Yeah. So this is one of the guys that has remained in the middle, but knows that being in the middle is how you have power. So he's been able to leverage his pivotal vote in a lot of ways to get things that he wanted done. So, So I think now the Democrats do not have a majority in, because it was like split, and this would make it like not split. So, anyway, let's see. Hunter Biden.
My dude will be here in 15
He
minutes.
will. Oh, we got to hurry. We need to go faster.
Well, I mean, do what you want, but I'm just letting you know I'll have to dip out.
Hunter Biden's opening argument started for his gun case. Whatever. This is a joke of a trial. I don't even think I want to cover it today. Let's talk about some fun stuff. I got one more political one. I saw this morning. It's kind of cool. Black Panthers founding member is now backing Trump for president. Carol Mitchell sat down with Black Panthers founding member David Hilliard to discuss his support for Trump. The 82-year-old former revolutionary said he wanted to see former president back in charge, calling him an ally of the Black population. So that is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right.
I think Trump always has been an ally of the Black people from like back in the 80s.
Yeah,
and he helped so much of that population.
I mean, like one of the things that he did, I think there was during his administration, there was like some targeted programs, I think, for financing for small businesses or whatever. But more importantly, there was a reduction in sentences for nonviolent offenders and certain crimes that disproportionately affected Black people. So I think it was the first, maybe it may have been the first START Act. I don't know, like single offense convictions, and he basically got a lot of people out of jail.
There was a guy that I followed on Twitter X, and he was a former gang member, and he would walk around the streets of New York, Harlem, or whatnot with his phone, and he would come across a Black person, usually sitting on a stoop or somewhere, and he would talk to them, and he would start asking them about Trump and how they felt about Trump. And if they didn't like, the videos that you got were the people that didn't like Trump. And he would ask them why they didn't like them. And then he would go on to explain to them. He was very articulate. He would go on to explain to them 2 or 3 or 4 things that Trump had did for the Black community in New York and whatnot specifically. Yeah. And every one of those people had no clue that he had done any of this stuff. So it was very interesting. Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
I was just going to say, I think the left side could easily accuse Trump of white savior mentality when it comes with the Black community, but instead they brand him the exact opposite as a racist. And it's interesting because you have these two options. One is more accurate than the other. I'll state it like that. And are you all right there, Deke? You just...
Yeah, I was watching.
Okay,
this.
I didn't know if you're looking at my head or what. But yeah, so I don't know why the choice would be let's brand him as a racist, because I think the whole the white savior aspect could be just as bad. Yeah,
I think Trump is just a
businessman. I don't.
He's got a business.
I'm saying that's how I would see the left defining him.
And he loves New York. He loved New York. So it didn't matter if you were Indian, Black, Irish, Polish. Yeah. If you had a great business idea and he saw something in you, he backed you and he supported you. I never knew why they got this. I don't know. This racist crap. We've all said every single human being has said something racist at some point in their life and will. There's no getting around that. Every human being does that. Look at JJ trying to get out of it. No, he does. All right.
No.
I was trying to segue you into this X story you had up here.
Which one?
Because I actually like this one because I'm sick of seeing every once in a while you will see something. And I saw something last night that popped up, and it was at a sporting event, and the girl was flashing her breasts at the sporting event and whatnot. And not, I'm a guy.
I saw that.
I'm a man. I understand.
News,
but I'm also a 47-year-old man, and I have a, so I would like to opt out of that crap. Yeah. And Elon is now saying that they're figuring out how to create a porn-free mode on X to prevent users from being inundated with sexually explicit content. It was his top priority. I don't come across, I guess there's a side to X that is that, but I don't come across that stuff very often. But like that was a sporting thing that
It was a Philly game or something like that. I don't know. And woman just got so excited and was like, "I'm gonna wobble my boobs."
And I mean, I don't want to see that while I'm sitting there scrolling through freaking X. I might be sitting there in Walmart,
hey, what if you're,
in a
what if you're like me and you're
Ashley sitting right there beside me, or you got the kids on your lap?
I'm talking to my kids. I'm looking at my phone. They're reading a book, whatever. They're hanging out, and I'm like just flipping through the news. And I'm like, oh, awesome! Look at that.
You don't want to see that crap.
Boobs on my phone. Awesome. All right, yeah, that's good. Hey, I got a story from X.com as well, and we're gonna I don't know how we don't have a segment title for entertainment stuff, but occasionally we get to cover entertainment stuff. Check this out. I got a little video here for you. I know you guys like Star Wars, and Star Wars is coming back. They got a new TV show called The Acolyte, and it takes place before A New Hope, right? In that era. And it's run by Leslie Headland.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing yourself?
Star Wars. Not the
It's pretty gay, let's be honest. Leslie, How do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point?
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But in my world, nerds are gay.
We're not threatened.
I'm just not going to let my kids watch gay stuff.
Is this a fun element of
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly...
You're offended?
Into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so...
It's going to go on like this for another...
So it screams hypocrite to everything Disney said when they said we're done with agenda, we're going back to stories.
They're not done with agenda. They got content in the pipeline.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine.
Whatever.
If you want to make a gay Star Wars story, make a freaking gay Star Wars story. Am I going to watch it? Probably not.
I'm going to say,
and I'm a Star Wars nerd that knows what docking bay Millennium Falcon took off from in Moss Eisley Cantina. So, all right, so I probably am not going to watch because I don't want to. I don't care.
I'm nerd enough to say it's Eisley. Moss Eisley.
Eisley. Well, so the first two episodes of Acolyte are out now. If you have Disney Plus, you can watch the first two episodes, and the reviews are in, and it's like pretty good, 86% or something like that on Rotten Tomatoes. So most people are like pretty satisfied.
It can be great and have gay characters. It really can. But that interview right there made me not want to watch it. I've been interested in everything I've heard, but that alone, just the whole flippancy of it feels like they did it as a joke.
They launched the first two episodes, and the first two episodes are like getting positive reviews. And Bounding Into Comics posted this: the Acolyte to reportedly lose everyone after the third episode. Get ready for pronouns in Star Wars. They're gonna inundate us with like him, her, she, it, they, we, them, whatever, zimzers, and like dip out so fast.
There's too much other cool stuff coming out. Star Wars lost its Star Wars fans. The only thing that they're really holding on to is you've got the one extreme, the hardcore people, and then you've got the other extreme, the brand new kids. That's Darth Vader, and the people in the middle. We don't care. And I was a hardcore Star Wars fan.
There was an article that came out the other day, and I don't remember. I might have seen it. You all might have posted it or something. But whoever it was, they said the reason the Marvels and the most recent Star Wars movies have failed is because they blamed it all on the fans.
Yeah.
Well, who are you making movies for?
Well, they're not trying to make content for you. They're trying to tell you what you believe.
Right.
And you're supposed to listen. You're not listening.
I don't think it's fair for them to blame the fans. That's just stupid.
I
wrote this great book, and people
I'm going to say that now. With all that being said, I'm going to challenge Disney. You think you made the gayest Star Wars ever? Excuse me. Until you have a Jedi with a rainbow-colored lightsaber, you have not made the gayest Star Wars ever.
I'm not going to drink
so
right now.
You guys need to get with it. I want to see rainbow-colored lightsabers in Star Wars Acolyte. Commit to the bit.
Couldn't happen. Couldn't happen.
You mean it can't?
Nope. Kyber crystals don't do that. Kyber crystals don't come in rainbow unless you change the freaking story and make an all new Kyber crystal. That's a composition of a bunch of stuff. But Kyber crystals.
You're thinking of the heterogeneous Kyber crystals that are all different. I'm talking about the homogeneous Kyber crystals that are all mixed up.
We only have cis crystals right now. Or is that Sith crystals? I don't know.
Rainbow lightsabers, folks. I want to see rainbow lightsabers. Get gayer. All right. But here, I got something else that's cool. You guys, like me, grew up in the 1980s, and in the 1970s and 1980s, we had some of the coolest movies that ever existed. One of the coolest movies that was ever made, Aliens, the sequel to Alien. And
oh yeah,
and we
absolutely with Newt.
So allow me to present the trailer for what is this? What is this actually called?
Wasn't that Joss Whedon?
Josh Whedon would have been young.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Is it Alien Requiem? What is it called?
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
James Cameron.
Fede Alvarez. Okay. Director of Evil Dead.
So Sam Raimi?
No, he's
the new one.
Evil Dead. Producer Ridley Scott.
Perfect.
Well, it's an alien, so it's going to be Ridley Scott.
Oh, that's bad.
That's not going to go good for her.
No. Oh,
that's pretty awesome though.
Just
how
popped.
they did that.
Oh, Romulus. It's Alien Romulus.
Something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the water?
No, there's just something in the fucking water.
Earmuffs.
Oh, yep.
Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
God, that 1,600 megahertz
deafening you right now.
Jesus.
Are you sure?
That's about 16,000.
Okay.
Hey,
Who's
nice.
in? I'm in. Now.
It looks good.
That appears to be 20th Century Fox, and I think Fox is owned by Disney, and so this looks awesome. However, in like 4 sequels from now, we will have the gayest alien ever, but that's fine. For right now, we're gonna have Alien Romulus.
The alien might be gay in there. Have you ever asked the alien what the alien sexual preference was? No. Did Ripley ever stop to ask the queen if it was a she or a he? How the queen identified? It was an egg layer, so we assume
you know what?
It's freaking sexuality.
It might have been upset that we were referring to it as it.
Said it was obviously it was gay then because she, the queen, laid an egg in Ripley. See, it was gay back then.
But hold on,
we should have a whole show on the sexuality of fictional characters like the Predator.
No, we should not.
And
I don't want to talk about that at all.
You don't want to? That's
a
compelling topic.
All right. I know we're running out of time because
My
you got a guest coming in.
James
That's
Cameron.
the entertainment stuff. Did you guys?
I'm apologizing to James Cameron. I said Joss Whedon on Aliens 2.
Don't apologize to that.
Oh, that's
no.
But Aliens is a great movie.
Joss Whedon did this. I think the script for Alien 4, which was Resurrection,
and it was a decent one.
I don't know if he directed it. I think he did the script. Oh, it's raining. Awesome. Okay. Did you guys have any other stories that you wanted to cover?
No, we can save the rest of them for tomorrow.
We can save it for
what
tomorrow.
You got? Okay.
It was someone posted about Kate Blanchett saying that she was middle class the other day. And she's worth like $95 million, and it was ridiculous. The quote from her, I just closed it. But at any rate, she talked about being white and middle class and the way she interacts with everything else. But then I posted a story about what true middle class is, and it's got every state. And I would just say, hey, go to the Discord server. The QR code should be right about there. Let's try that.
Sorry, I didn't.
You have to blow. Blow. It did blow.
Yeah, you got to blow with your.
There you go. You got it.
Goodness, this is one of them trick candles. At any rate, if you go there, you can find out. Click on the link. Go to that news article, and you can find out what middle class is in your state.
Oh, really?
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what middle class is in Kentucky?
I don't want to know because it's going to make me weep.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're not middle class.
What is it like?
It's like 113,000.
No, I'm very.
I did want to say this. Brian said over on Rumble that he finished Fallout last night at 3:00 in the morning.
That's dedication.
Or that's a child that wasn't sleep.
Awesome final episode. You guys, so everybody's seen Fallout. Fallout is amazing. Love it. All right. All right. You want to do jokes?
Crap,
Let's
I need
do
dad
jokes.
joke. Hold on, I don't have.
Let me do your music,
music.
your song of the day. We're doing songs for Trump this week. We had Smooth Criminal, and then we had Starkville City Jail by Johnny Cash yesterday. Today's song, I guarantee probably both of you have never heard, but I was listening to this song this morning, and I was thinking this would be a good song for Trump because it's kind of off the wall, but one of the lyrics in it is funny. The whole song's funny. The song is by Beck. It's called Deborah. If you've never heard it, this really displays Beck's voice. This is like an R&B song. Oh my God, he's got an unbelievable.
Let's get a couple bars of it. I want to hear.
Hang on. Let me just pull up just a couple bars. It might not play it on my computer.
I can do it. I got it. Let's see, Deborah. I got it. Hang on. Boop. Show this one instead.
Hang on.
Oh, you got it.
Hang on. I'm gonna pull it up right here and see if it works. But just to preview his voice just a little bit. Can you hear this? Okay, so it's a little smooth R&B song, right? The lyric that reminded me, and I was like, I need to use this for Trump, is the chorus is, I want to get with you and your sister. I think her name's Deborah.
I think her name's Deborah.
I want to get with you and your sister. I think her name's Deborah. And I was listening to it this morning laughing. I was like, dude, that needs to be one of our songs for Trump.
All right.
You've got to listen to it. It's a smooth R&B song. It's hilarious. So that's your song.
All right, I got a joke tailored specifically for Dave here this morning. Okay. Guys, and allow me to remind everybody out there: please like, subscribe, share the show with your friends. We are way more family friendly with internet dad stuff, right? Except for the trailer with the curse words. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that.
Come on, I'm
Dave,
short on time.
who is the only person in the Bible without a father?
Joshua, the son of Nun.
Dang it, dude! Wow, no, come on, no.
You see, like it's completely indexed, man.
I
could see that light bulb screw in the end. JJ, you might not know this, and Dave might not know this as well. But I came across this. Wasn't actively searching for it, but because I'm bald, we get bald advertisements and stuff like that for different bald things. Did you know that there is a dating app specifically for bald people?
Really?
And it's completely free. You don't have to pay.
Really?
You don't have to pay. Bald dating app, and don't have to pay to pay.
Keep saying it. It might seem
You got two boos. Two boos. All right,
Hello.
Dave, your turn. And Dave, you have to hang around through the credits because we got something special for you, sir.
All right. So my wife and I have legit been talking about getting back in shape and exercising and everything. And I was looking through all these exercises. I'm like, hey, why don't we start with lunges? They'd be a huge step forward.
All right, thanks for hanging out. New outro.
Now, Dave, we have something special for you.
Now, it's not my fault if it skips. Anyway.
Politicians and talking heads lying left and right. You can help us bring facts into the light. Don't let your daughter